Good afternoon. I'm Carlos Low of the Hong Kong Polytechnic University.
大家好, I'm Jay from PwC.
So, dealing successfully with climate change requires the world's economies, including Hong Kong, have to go to green. The transitions need to be financed. So while governments have a role in public sector finance, private sector finance and the transformation of companies to become green are also critical. We will introduce two things. Firstly, what it takes to green finance. And secondly, I will showcase to talk about what we call an innovation system, the Hong Kong Business Sustainability Index, HKBSI. Let's start with green finance.
So starting with recent developments first. In February, the G20 committed to find ways to raise $90 trillion over the next 15 years to help fund low carbon and green projects. Concurrently, the UNPRI identified $62 trillion in capital that investors are looking to use for such projects. Quite clearly, Hong Kong has a role to play in raising this capital, managing and identifying investments. And the SAR is well positioned to do this for China and the rest of Asia. China, for its part, has made green finance a key plank in its transition to a low-carbon economy. In May, an advisory body to the government of Hong Kong, the Financial Services Development Council, set out a roadmap for Hong Kong to become a regional green finance hub. The Council put forward 8 recommendations that include strategic green bond issuance and listings of public green sector companies. As Professor Low said, companies play a key part in this transition. The recommendations acknowledge this and the Stock Exchange of Hong Kong's efforts in strengthening listed companies' disclosures around environmental and social sustainability. These disclosures, in turn, help investors understand how listed companies are adapting to this transition. In order to make this transition work, we all need to, and the green finance sector needs to partner well with the government and society, which, as a young finance professional, I find to be very exciting.
Let me now introduce HKBSI. HKBSI was first launched by the Hong Kong Polytechnic University in December 2015. What is it? It is an innovative system that shows a composite score of the annual sustainability performance of Hang Seng Index constituent companies. It provides a sustainability benchmark for both international and domestic reference. This means companies can see how they are doing with reference to other companies. HKBSI aspires to inspire companies to adopt corporate social responsibility, what we call CSR, to achieve business sustainability. That is also good for society. Practicing CSR enables companies to build and strengthen their organizational capacities to enhance their corporate reputations, employees' commitment, competitiveness, environmental performance, risk management, and ultimately financial performance. HKBSI is compliant and announced annually to provide regular and timely feedbacks to individual business on their CSR performance and level of business sustainability in order to support and engage them to seek continuous improvement. HKBSI is the first tool of its kind in the world. We couldn't have it done with many collaborators. So our corporate partners tell us that it worked well for them. Many of them are here, and each of them should have a story of sustainability to tell. Thank you.
多謝。